Yeah, here I am. Here I am, everybody. What's going on? What is going on? We here. I told you I was coming. I usually save this for Saturdays, but I decided to go on and talk about this while the fire's still hot. You understand? So, welcome to the Big Time Show podcast. That is being heard live here on Facebook, that is being heard on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and of course at the home station of the podcast, which is of course Podbean. Good evening to everyone. I know this is a little strange, of course, to come to you on tonight, but I gotta go and get this out and let's talk about it tonight. I guess this will be called a slight venting, a venting type of podcast tonight, where really it's no program. It's really all this gonna come straight from my heart tonight. I for those that are here tonight, will you go ahead and share this real quick? Because y'all know me. I know y'all done heard everybody else and all that, but I'm gonna go and tell the truth. Y'all know that about me by now. I'm gonna say when maybe some of you are not gonna agree with, and it's okay, because all of us have an opinion about all this. So it's gonna be what it's gonna. So I hope I don't take up too much time, but if I do, y'all just have to forgive me. Because I got to get all this out tonight. I didn't want to wait till tomorrow at 3:00. I'm going to get it out tonight. I am going to be here tomorrow afternoon at 3 as well. But I probably won't be talking about some of this stuff. Now, we all know what happened last night. So I don't have to go through the game recap, and I don't have to go through, all this, but, from my eyes, everybody can see, at least from my eyes, we're all going to be looking at things slightly different. I'm still sharing, y'all. So y'all, if you don't mind, can you share this with people if you can? Let me see what I got to do here. Okay, I guess not. So I'm live now there. Hopefully some of my people will join on with this. Let's see here. Y'all forgive me, I'm coming. Hey, what's up? I see you, my frat, Pastor Anderson. Say we them boys. Yeah, we them boys. But I ain't gonna even ruin it right now. I'm about to say something. Let me. I'm still trying to get this thing going, y'all. Give me just a hot second. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. Let me go and get to it. Hey, what's up, JD? I see you. What JD talking about, man? JD said AB sucks. That is all I do believe. This team will be legit down the stretch. I know it sucks the cost of spending, but they need to kick it out. Martin, the tackle, not put the backups in. Gallup will be out a bit, but we're aggressive. We need to hold it down. What's up, man? Anyway, as usual, JD comes in slinging fire. And also Anthony Burnt Toast Brown. JD always come in here. When he comes in and always is ahead of me. It's like he reads my notes and all that kind of stuff. Well, first of all, let me get a couple things out the way. Here it is. Last night, well, let me say this. We started off this whole off season. We knew who we were playing the first game. We've been knowing it. We've been knowing who we were playing. We had off season. You had essentially at least three months to get ready for this game. God knows how much film you could watch for this particular game. We knew who we were playing. We had all this offseason, draft picks. I see you, Apostle. He said I'm not disappointed. We had all that. And I guess I'm finna go on and launch out now. We had meetings. We had offensive meetings. We had defensive meetings. We had optimism. We had our quarterback who's back, who was itching to play. We had it all last night. We had everybody, getting ready. We got guys who didn't play in the preseason because they were trying to save their bodies. They didn't want to take a chance of getting hurt. A lot of guys' first action was last night. And overall, we did play extremely well. I don't think nobody expected, at least Dak, to come out, with that kind of performance. And I don't think nobody did. Not to pick up from where he left off, and he was simply outstanding last night. He was. He did what he could do. But here's my thing, y'all. If you've been following me, I am about to repeat the same things that I've been doing probably for the last 2-3 years. I keep telling y'all, and somebody gonna listen to me eventually. I know this team. I've studied this team. There is no game plan that should be constructed. I don't care what the circumstances are. There should be no game plan that is constructed that has Ezekiel Elliott at halftime carrying the football 4 times. That's what happened last night. What game plan? What coach that at the end of the half, Ezekiel Elliott, your $90 million running back, has 4 carries at halftime. Tony Pollard, had 1 carry at halftime. While on the other end, although I'm not blaming Dak Prescott, he had an incredible game. There is no way that Dak Prescott should have thrown the ball 32 times at halftime. I don't care what game. I don't care who got hurt. I don't care what advantages you think. I don't care. The way, if I told you without you looking at the game that Ezekiel Elliott at halftime had 4 carries and his backup only had 1 carry, and your quarterback had 32 passing attempts. Okay? You probably, without you looking at the game, you probably would have asked me, were the Cowboys down by 25? I mean, certainly, if you only got 5 runs and you pass the ball 32 times at halftime, the first thing you're going to probably say is, man, the Cowboys must have got down by 25 points. Right off the top for a quarterback to be throwing like that. We all know the answer is they weren't down 25. They weren't down. There was really no lead. It was all within 1 score at halftime. You figured the adjustments at halftime would have been, okay, we're getting into somewhat of a shootout here. Dak is playing well. The receivers are lighting the guys up. I get that. But we don't want to get into this possession by possession with Tom Brady. We just don't want to do that because they're killing our secondary too. Anthony Brown getting destroyed every time. Tom Brady was looking for Anthony Brown. Whoever was on Anthony Brown was going to get the football. We made Antonio Brown look like he was at Pittsburgh again. Antonio Brown had his best game as a Buccaneer last night. Why? Because Anthony Brown was on him. Anthony Brown did not make a play. Anthony Brown shouldn't even be on the field. I don't even want to talk about that because he's not worth me talking about. He shouldn't even be out there. Y'all know that. We made him look like the all Hall of Fame wide receiver that he was. Okay? So the adjustment that you would have thought that the Cowboys would have made, look, let's slow this game down just a tad. Let's attempt. Look, not that you know that you can't run it. You haven't even tried it. When Ezekiel Elliott at halftime had 4 carries for 12 yards. Okay, y'all do the math. That's 3 yards a pop. I ain't say -3. I said 3 yards a pop. Okay? The 3 yards a pop. That means you're okay. I mean, I understand their reputation of being, the number 1 defense the last couple of years and all that. But there was there was no attempts to run. You really don't know if your running game gonna work because you didn't really try. You didn't try. You can't tell me you tried to run the ball and this man only got 4 attempts at halftime. Come on now. You didn't try. You gave up on the run without trying to run. Come on, y'all. Come on now. Well, we figured we couldn't run on. We figured we couldn't run on. How do you know when you really didn't try to run? You didn't try to. You don't know. And ladies and gentlemen, all of this falls under the hands of you know who. What have I been telling y'all? What have I been telling y'all for God knows how long? I ain't just started saying this. I got some witnesses in here who knows what I'm getting ready to say already. Kellen Moore, I told y'all this a couple shows ago. I told y'all there's only a few things that can mess up this season. One of those things I told y'all was Kellen Moore. And once again, he proves my point tremendously. Oh, Brooks, hold up now. We scored 29 points. Dak had over 400 yards. Coop was unbelievable last night, and CD had over 100 yards, and Dak was just phenomenal last night. Yeah, but at the end of the day, guess what? Sound like the same thing last year. You get all these big time numbers, but you got a loss at the end. I don't know. Look, it sounds like the same old story. What have I always told y'all? Between the 20s, our 20 and the opponent's 20, Kellen Moore is lethal. Oh my goodness, the stats don't lie. He is incredible between the 20 and the opponent's 20. Oh my goodness, he will light you up. What have I always said though? Didn't I tell y'all he is the worst red zone play caller in the league? Y'all heard that. Y'all heard all this here first. Now everybody's saying it now, but y'all know where y'all heard it first. It was right here. I'm the one that said Kellen Moore is horrible in the red zone. What happened last night, y'all? What was it? 1 for 4? 4 turnovers, and 4 turnovers, we turned that into what? 9 points. It's literally like when he gets inside the 20, it's like he has no clue what to do. This ain't just started. It's been this way. The Cowboys last year were ranked 30th. Do y'all hear me? Ain't but 32 teams in the league. They were ranked 30th in red zone efficiency last year. 30th. With all that firepower we got. And I know what some of you saying, well, Dak wasn't there and Dak wasn't there. Well, look, let me understand. Why is it lethal? JD, there it is. It's lethal because he's more room to play on the field. In the red zone, the field shorter than each other. Exactly. You know, that could be a part of it, JD. But once again, play calling. Didn't even attempt to run the ball. What? I mean, do you know who's behind Dak Prescott? Do you that number 21 back there? I mean, hello. Listen, there's no game plan constructed. Yes, Mike. I heard it. Mike says, "Do you hear Chris Collinsworth say that Kellen Moore is going to be a head coach in the league?" He is going to be. I agree with it 100%. But please understand that if you do hire him, know what you're going to get. I done told y'all. Do I got to go through this history again? Didn't I tell y'all where this man came from? Boise State. If you're old enough and watch Boise State when Kellen Moore was playing, they ain't running football. They just lined him up in shotgun. He picked people apart. He was drafted by Detroit. When he went to Detroit, Scott Linehan was his offensive coordinator. Who was there in Detroit when Kellen Moore got to Detroit? Matthew Stafford and Calvin Johnson. Do I even have to say that? We all know what Calvin Johnson, Megatron, and Stafford did. You can't even name the running back in Detroit. You can't even name other than Reggie Bush. And Reggie Bush was catching the ball out of the backfield. This is what he grew up under. Shotgun. Matthew Stafford, shotgun, throwing it. He got traded to Dallas. Kellen Moore did. Kellen Moore got traded to Dallas. Guess who the offensive coordinator was when he got to Dallas? All right, you're right. There it is. Scott Linehan. What did Scott Linehan do in Dallas? How many times do we see Tony Romo in the shotgun? And I understand the line on this, and I understand. Scott Linehan dedicated himself to the run one season, and that one season only. Other than that, he was trying to make Tony Romo the MVP of the league. One season he did, and that was the year when DeMarco Murray ran for 1,800 yards. That was it. Other than that, there was the Romo show. Dez, Romo Dez, Romo Witten, Romo Miles Austin, Romo T.O. That it's never been about the running back, even though we had Marion Barber. Marion Barber didn't get the ball a whole lot. It's just that when Marion Barber got the ball, he made the best out of a whole lot of situations. Marion Barber was never a 25 carry running back because Scott Linehan wasn't doing that. He loved Romo. Best thing is to put Romo in the shotgun, let him go. I told y'all all this. So when you look at his pro career, all college and pro career, all Kellen Moore knows is the shotgun. That's all he knows. He saw it in Detroit. He saw it in Dallas. He never seen a running game just go. That's all he knows. He proved it to you last night. You gonna sit and tell me this quarterback that came off 2 ankle surgeries. We found that out in Hard Knocks. 2 ankle surgeries. 2. Never played in the preseason this year. And you gonna sit and tell me that the game plan for him to throw it 58 times? That was the game plan. That was the game plan. And you gonna sit and tell me that Ezekiel Elliott at the end of this game, you gonna sit and tell me that Ezekiel Elliott only got the ball 11 times? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's the game plan? And because that was the game plan a couple years ago, we've been losing. Yeah, Dak make a Pro Bowl. Yes. Yes, Cooper makes a Pro Bowl. Yes. Yes. That individual stats are off the charts. A lot of y'all picked Dak Prescott as your fantasy quarterback for good reason. I wish I would have now. For good reason. You picked a great quarterback for your fantasy league. All those that had Dak Prescott for their fantasy league quarterback are extremely happy today. Extremely. And look like it's gonna be that way this year. Because Kellen Moore does not run the football. Now, I said that to say this. God bless all my people who believe in running the ball and saying we got to run the ball and run. Here's my thing, and I'm not saying we shouldn't because we should. But here's my thing. Why are we putting expectation on a guy to do something that he's never done before? When has Kellen Moore ever ran the football? What? When? I keep trying to tell y'all. I keep trying to give you nuggets. Some of y'all don't want to listen because you saying what we should do. Listen, count on one hand the last 3 years. Ezekiel Elliott got the ball 20 times in a game. You can count it on one hand. Almost on one hand. Just look at it. Then at the same time, go over the last 3 years and count how many times Dak Prescott has thrown the ball 35 plus times a game. What am I saying? I tried to tell everybody that this is not Ezekiel Elliott's team. Stop begging to run the ball like crazy. It's not in Kellen Moore. It's not. This team is shifted. They showed you last night. This team is Dak Prescott's team. Is it the right way to go about it? Probably not. But I'm trying to condition y'all, man. Y'all need to come on. All these dreams of running, it's not going to happen. Anytime a coordinator says we figured we couldn't run when he ain't tried to run, that ought to tell you all you need to know right there. So, what have I always told you guys? I told you guys about this. We have so much talent on this team that we are going to literally The talent on this team is going to have to override the coaching. That's the only way we're going to win. Kellen Moore don't know what to do with this car. Kellen Moore does not know how to drive this car properly. He does not. The offense is going to have to, the talent level is going to have to override the coaching because Kellen Moore is not. I saw enough last year. 2 years ago. He don't know how to drive the car. He showed you that last night. I don't care about Tampa's defensive backs guys getting hurt. I don't care nothing about that. There's no game plan alive that should have Ezekiel Elliott only carrying the ball 11 times in the game. That is ridiculous. 4 times at halftime. 4 carries at half. I can't get over that. 4 carries at halftime. And because he's so used to passing the ball, 2 things. Any coach, and I don't know if I got some coaches on here, but I got some guys who played football before. We all know that your goal is not to have the offensive line go backwards every play. The offensive line is supposed to wear guys down. How do you do that? You lay on these guys. In other words, you go forward by run blocking. So that when the fourth quarter comes around, the pass rush is still not so potent. This offensive line who played out of their minds last night, got to give credit to the offensive line. How in the world are you going to have these guys pass protecting all night long? That is not smart football. I don't care if their whole secondary went down. Sooner or later, you got to run the ball, which leads to this. Everybody want to give Brady credit, rightfully so. If we would have not passed on second down, they only had 1 timeout, y'all. You run on first. You're already in field goal range. You run on first. They would have called it. They called it second down. Instead, you threw an incomplete pass, which stopped the clock. Then you ran the ball. All you got to do. I see you, JD. I'm coming. I ain't got to today's news yet. I'm still feasting off last night. I'm sorry, JD. I'm coming, though. Tom Brady, if we would have ran the ball those 3 straight plays, kicked the field goal, Tom Brady probably would have had maybe somewhere between 32 and 38 seconds left with no timeouts. If Brady beat me like that, I'm just going to tip my hat to him. But we all know you can't give Brady that amount of time, a minute and 20-some-odd seconds left in the fourth quarter with 1 timeout, and all he needs is a field goal. Come on, y'all. We know. Come on. We done seen this for 20 years. And no Cowboy fan felt comfortable when we gave Brady that much time. We knew what was going to happen. We knew it. So it's no surprise that Brady did what he did. It's no surprise that we lost. It's how we lose is what's killing me. So if you have to, just in case you ain't figured it out yet, I'm putting all the blame on Kellen Moore. I know some folks want to blame Greg the leg. I get that. Okay, yeah, he should have made, but I'm not even counting the 60-yarder. I ain't counting that one. He should have made the first field goal. I get that 31 yards out. He missed that. He missed the extra point. I get that. If you want to put blame there, that's fine. But Kellen Moore, man, good Lord. And that's just the first game. Y'all get ready because, it's the same thing. Dak Prescott is going to throw the football this year. Kellen Moore showed you what he believes is the strength of this football team, which is the wide receiver position. And putting the ball in the hands of Dak Prescott. He's not putting it in the hands of Ezekiel Elliott. He's not. All y'all big into running the ball. Y'all need to let it go. It's not going to happen. When does it ever happen? Somebody help me. I ain't just talking up here. I want to see it happen, but it ain't happening. Y'all know it ain't. Why are we expecting that type of philosophy from Kellen Moore when he ain't never showed you that? He ain't never showed you. And there's nobody to correct him. That's the scary part. There's nobody that can correct him. Coach McCarthy can't correct him. Jerry Jones can't. Kellen Moore has free reign over this whole offense. It's Kellen Moore's offense. It's not Mike McCarthy's offense. It's Kellen Moore's offense. Mike McCarthy ain't got in that man in and say, hey, we probably need to run it a little bit here. You know, he ain't said that. What did McCarthy say? He said in the press conference, I like the approach. I loved our strategy. We took what the defense gave us. We took what the defense did and all that. Man, look, there ain't no price paid. Okay? Now, defensively, we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right with one exception. As soon as Anthony Brown finds his way to the bench. Yeah. We need to let AB go because we look. It ain't nothing new. He got whooped years ago. He getting whipped now. He is over. And the Brown. Good Lord, separation between him and Antonio Brown and Anthony Brown was like 2-3 yards. I mean, how much wide open can you get? And the Brown can't hold nobody. Nashawn Wright Nashawn Wright can't be. Boss man is hurt, so he wasn't in the game. Nashawn Wright, put him in. He can't do no worse. Okay? Mike Evans say Mike McCarthy, big man, should sit more down and tell them that they're going to run the football from this point on. Look, no, that ain't gonna happen either. Coach McCarthy say he loved the game plan, so that ain't gonna happen. McAdoo, as we already know, McAdoo goes ahead of us. If we're in week 1, McAdoo is already scouting week 2. He'll be looking at the game Sunday, the Chargers, and getting the game plan together. Switch it. He stays a week. It's not going to happen, y'all. Not with Kellen Moore. It's not. It's not going to happen. What Ezekiel is going to have to do is get about like he usually does. Look at his stats. 14, 15, 16 carries for $120. Where he busts and gashes people. That's the only way he's going to get over 100 yards. Man make $90 million. It's a $90 million contract. And he ran the ball like a backup running back last night. That's Kellen Moore's fault. It ain't Zeke. And folks gonna say, what's wrong with Zeke? Ain't nothing wrong with Zeke. He ain't getting the ball. He not getting the ball. You can't blame nothing on Ezekiel Elliott. Not when he don't get the ball. That's what a lot of us are doing. We like to blame Ezekiel Elliott. He's lost a step. I don't know it. I don't know if he lost a step or not. He ain't getting the ball enough. Huh? I don't know. I don't know what Zeke can do. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know. Zeke is in the best shape of his life. This coming into this season. I don't know still what he can do. I don't know. I figured I know what he can do. We ain't gave him the ball. So let's not blame Zeke for that. This all is on Kellen Moore. And it's like I said, the funny part about Kellen Moore is when you look at the stats, you'll see the stats and say, man, this guy's an offensive guru. And the stats not going to matter because when it's all said and done, the Cowboys probably will be in the top 2 or 3 offensive stats in this whole league, this whole season. It's going to happen. They're going to be ranked 2 or 3 or 1 maybe. They may be the best offensive stat-wise in the league this year. It's just too much to deal with. Tampa, as great as their defense was, we heard about their great defense and all that. We annihilated them last night. Tampa may not see that again. Nobody may not put that type of pressure on Tampa again. We got too much to guard. But it's a way that you win football games. Last night, once again, it's not the way to win the football game. We done seen Dak put all these gigantic numbers up only on Monday morning to come back and say the Cowboys lost again. The Cowboys, come on, man. Now, fast forward, because I don't want to take up too much of the time tonight. I'll be back with you tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I may have to pick some of this stuff back up. I was going to go on straight to the Chargers. I might do a little bit of both tomorrow. The defense is going to be fine. Defense is only going to get better. Why is it going to get better? Watch this. This is the reason why the defense is going to get better. Number one, we may have to wait a little bit, but Gallimore is coming back. That's one reason why it's going to get better. Malik Hooker is going to play. He can't help but get better. I do notice this. See, politics and bad play calling is on the offensive side. Defensive side, I was actually shocked. I was actually shocked last night. Why am I saying that? Jalen and LV really weren't on the field a lot last night. Y'all notice that? Mr. Cox and Michael Parsons were on the field more than the LVE and Jalen Smith. Who would have thought that? So Dan Quinn ain't really about the politics. He's going to put his best people out there. Okay? And I understand it's because of the personnel. We had to run a lot of nickel and stuff like that. I get that. Cox is a better, defensive player in the past, better than Jalen. Michael Parsons can do it all. Now, I don't know if he's better in coverage than LVE yet. I'm not going to disrespect LVE like that. LVE is a great, he can cover. But Parsons was in the game. Folks were complaining about the pass rush. You weren't going to hit Brady a lot. Brady gets the ball out too quick. He did it last night. You're not going to hit him. You don't take a lot of sacks. We moved him off the spot a lot last night. That helped. That means the pressure was getting there, but we just not going to get him off the spot. D-Law, oh my goodness. Look like all the rest helped him. I've been begging for him. D-Law had a great game last night. If he can stay healthy, look out. Randy Gregory, a lot of pressure. You're not going to sack a guy like Brady. The ball is coming out. It's just not going to happen. Neal, somebody just said, JD said Neal. Neal had a good game last night. The defense is only going to get better. Diggs had a good game last night. One of the things and there's a lot of confidence that Dan Quinn put into these guys. Well, how do you know that? When you look at the game, if you those that like to rewatch the game and watch film and stuff, notice how many times them guys played man to man, which I thought was horrible. I didn't say they played hard. I just said I didn't think that we were going to play a whole lot of man-to-man defense like we did on the outside. I didn't think that, but Dan Quinn let it happen. That's why you saw Andy Brown get destroyed last night. Diggs did well. Brady stopped going to Mike Evans. I'm not saying because he shut him down. It's just that Brady knew the matchup that he wanted, and he went ahead and destroyed Anthony Brown. That's what he did. But to go man-to-man, I was actually shocked. I was looking for more cover 3 last night. And he mixed it up a little bit, but I didn't expect a lot of man like I was seeing. Jordan Lewis was a man last night. A whole lot of man. And, Goodwin got him. I mean, I was shocked. But he must see something that we see. And some of those guys' best traits are playing man-to-man. They're probably not as well good as in the zone. And maybe they just a little slower. But the guys, I was shocked. But the defense is going to be better. Even than, I was impressed last night. 4 turnovers. I mean, come on now. That's big time stuff. That is. That's only gonna get better. And we got some guys that will be coming in. Hooker, Gallimore in a few weeks. I thought the defensive lineman up front, they didn't gain no yards rushing last night. I think Tampa only had 60 yards rushing last night. And everybody thought they were gonna run it down our throat with Fournette and Jones. I mean, the defense was dynamic in the run game. And the Browns just got destroyed. That can be fixed. It can be fixed several ways. The number one easy way to sit his butt down. Sit down somewhere. I'll take my chance with Nashawn Wright. He can't do no worse. Boss man fat, once he finally come back, put him in. And the Brown, look, Andy Brown will make if Andy Brown is out there next week, Justin Herbert will be looking his way. They're going to put Keenan Allen over there with him. And they're going to find a way to get him over there. And that's where Justin Herbert's going to go. Whoever Andy Brown is holding, that's where the ball is going. Huh? I was impressed with the defense. Now, let me get to what everybody else is talking about. We spend all their time. Kellen Moore, horrible. Andy Brown, horrible. Play calling, offensively. Y'all impressed with 400 yards? I'm not. Horrible. Clock management, game management, play calling, ridiculous. Horrible by Kellen Moore. Horrible. No other way to look at it. Ezekiel Elliott, 11 carries for the total game. Ridiculous. I told y'all about Kellen Moore, didn't I? Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell you? I know y'all know. Y'all, if you've been following me, you already know that what I'm telling you is the 100% God's honest truth, and it's been proven again since last night. Kellen Moore is the man that's going to ruin this thing. No commitment. I ain't talking no commitment to running the ball. There's not even a commitment to running. It's a give up without trying. This man gave up on. How crazy is that? I'm sorry, I'm trying to move, but how you gonna give up on something that you never tried? It don't even make sense. This man gave up on a running game without running. Somebody is like, okay, let me stop. Then we get to today, which may be a reason why he do need to run. Just in case you don't know, I'm quite sure, because y'all some very knowledgeable Cowboy fans. You already know. Michael Gallup is gone. 3 to 5 weeks. Calf strain. Michael Gallup is gone. Will not be playing. That might be somewhat of an easy fix, if you want to call it easy. It's simple. You move Lamb to the outside. You probably put Cedric Wilson inside if you want to go that route. I even like Noah Brown outside. I know that may not resonate with a lot of you. Put Noah Brown out there and let Lamb be where he is. I like Noah Brown out there. I think he'll do a great job. Okay, but we got options. Let's just leave it at that. But then we also hear that's one starter. Then we hear today that Lyle Collins is suspended. It's just some guys that you just wonder, is it just meant to be? Lyle Collins, however way you want to look at it, Lyle Collins cannot stay on the field for us. He just can't. Whether it's injury, now suspension, it just seems like just when he's about to get into some type of rhythm, something happens and he just leaves. The word is that he's going to be suspended for 5 games. Here's the funny thing about it. He didn't do nothing. The report, according to Bleacher Report, is he didn't take the test. He did not take the test, which automatically means when you refuse to take the test, it's almost like you're guilty. I mean, we can get into all the reasons why he decided not to take the test, and it's obvious that probably something going on. He probably, to be honest with you, he probably had something that can hurry up and get him back on the field. Usually 9 times out of 10, that's some type of steroid, probably. Those of us that have taken steroids, we know that whatever pain you feel in steroids have the ability to make you feel like you're not hurting at all. Unfortunately, though, in the NFL, that does not work according to the Players Association rules. You cannot take an enhancing type drug. I'm quite sure Lyle probably has some type of steroid in his body or system or something along those lines that would help him get back on the field of play. He refused to take the test. He refused to take the test probably because he's guilty. It is what it is. So now, fast forward, he's not playing, and I understand he can appeal the decision. I understand he can do all that. That's fine and dandy. But he's not playing. So now we caught up in another bad spot. The Cowboys went all off season. No problem. We were all praising them. Just like, wow, we ain't got no problem, man. Something wrong. Then the season started, and now it's all falling. Injuries, suspensions, the usual. The usual if you're a Cowboy fan. You understand what I'm saying. Now all of a sudden here, all of it's coming at one time. Now we losing 2 starters. Starting right tackle. Starting wide receiver. Lyle Collins is not going to be easy to replace. However, I do see one scenario which should, I think might help. I told y'all last week Connor McGovern is going to make a lot of money because he was dynamic last night. Connor McGovern played a great game, as I told you he would. We got to find a way to keep McGovern on the field. And so the answer is not, to me now, he's one of our best linemen. Connor McGovern is. The answer is not to put him back on the bench. The answer to me is that you got to find a way to keep him out there at the right guard. And obviously that's the spot of Zach Martin. And I know what their thing was, what their position was with Zach Martin playing right tackle again. They really don't want that. But I think the situation is going to dictate that. I hope it does. I want Zach Martin at right tackle. And I want Connor McGovern at right guard still. I think that's the perfect fix. If they get off this saying, well, we don't want Martin playing tackle. Well, you must want your quarterback getting hurt too. If that's because Terrence Steele is not the answer. No, sir. No, ma'am. Terrence Steele is not the answer. Terrence Steele shouldn't even be a consideration. Terrence Steele shouldn't even be a thought. I'm just saying, if you're gonna put your best 5, somebody, and here it is. Let's hope that Zach Martin is back next week. It ain't no guarantee. I ain't heard nothing about him passing 2 consecutive COVID tests. I ain't heard nothing. You ain't heard it either. But that's what's got to happen for him to get on the field. You can't figure this thing out. You don't know. With the COVID situation, you can't just say, oh, he'll be back next week. You don't know that. You don't know that. We don't know we don't know if he's passed one positive test. So there's a slight possibility that coming against the Chargers that Zach Martin and Lyle Collins won't even be on the field. You know that's trouble. That's just the truth. We need Zach to come back. JD, I'm telling the truth, man. You can't argue with this thing. See, on this show, you get realism. We don't live in optimism. I'm sorry. All y'all, because see, the optimist was saying run the ball and all that kind of stuff. I know. Reality says this is Kellen Moore. See, I've been saying it all the time. I'm saying reality says don't even believe it because this is Kellen Moore. Optimism says we hope Kellen Moore runs the ball. That's optimism. I live in realism based off what you done seen off him. This is what I say. Now, some of us say, "Oh, preacher, I thought you was a preacher. I thought you supposed to have faith." I do got faith in Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ ain't got nothing to do with this play calling. Ain't got nothing to do with Jesus Christ. Ain't got nothing to do with this play calling. I got faith in Jesus. I ain't got faith in Kellen Moore. None. Because he's proven to me who he is. JD said that he's still there. Just I'm actually shake your head without thought. No way. Exactly. He don't need to be on the field, JD. I agree with you 100%. But the things that the Cowboys should do, I think we know by now, they don't do. And the things that they shouldn't do, they end up doing. That's the story of the Dallas Cowboys, probably for about the last 9 to 10 years. What they should do, and everybody knows what they should do, they never do. And then what they do are the things that they shouldn't do. That's the Cowboys. So I wouldn't be surprised if Terrence Steele end up starting. We all know Connor Williams should be. Did y'all see how Connor Williams got destroyed on those plays by Vita Vea? He's not strong enough. You know, he's bulked up. He's gotten better. Connor has. But when you go against guys like that, and he's going to see some more, he's just not strong enough. He was a tackle out of Texas. He was not a guard at University of Texas. We drafted him. He was a tackle. They made him into a guard. Translation, the things that you shouldn't do, you do. Why we make him a guard? Not strong enough. Connor McGovern should play left guard when everything gets back. Connor Williams needs to get out of there. Connor McGovern needs to be our left guard. I've been saying that, but hey, you know. I said Sula Fulo when he was here should have been the starting guard. I said that. What we should do, we don't do. That's the Dallas Cowboys. So, our prayer is that Zach Martin is able to come back. That will stabilize the line a whole lot more. And if they make the decision they should make, they should keep Connor McGovern at right guard and move Zach out to right tackle until Collins gets back. We got a quarterback, don't need to be running for his life. The Chargers are going to come at him. Bosa is over there. The other kid is over there. They got Ingram, Melvin. They got some guys that can get to the quarterback. We have got to protect that. Throwing the balls, dang this 60 times a game, is not smart. And if you're going to do that, you better have some guys in there that's going to be able to block. So you need to put your best 5 out there. Connor McGovern is one of the best 5. Zach Martin, for now, move to right tackle till Collins get back. When he come back, Zach Martin go back to right guard. Collins that goes back to right tackle. Then you need to move Connor Williams out of the starting lineup. Put Connor McGovern as your left guard. It's really, those are your best 5. With Tyler as your center. And of course, Tyron Smith on left tackle. It's real simple, football. It's just common sense. But as my grandmother used to say, common sense is not always common. So I'm very irritated by last night. While many are happy and want to settle for moral victories, I don't deal in moral victories. We lost. We're 0-1. There's no column for we're 0-1 and then you get a half for moral victory. It don't work like that. We're 0-1 when, yes, we probably should have won that game last night. We should have won the game last night. So I don't believe in moral victories. I either you won or you lost. But we look good. Who cares? Who cares? But Dak threw for 400 yards. He's a top 5 quarterback. He's a top 5 quarterback that lost. Well, but this offense is unstoppable. They are unguardable. They didn't get the job done last night. They scored 29. They should have scored 30. They should have scored 32. They didn't get the job done. This defense is getting better. This defense is incredible. They got 30 points put on them. And that same amount of points that were being put on us last year. See, I ain't giving no excuses. Y'all, I'm making some Cowboy fans mad right now. Oh, you know they played better. Yeah. How many points they got put on? I'm still seeing the same stuff from last year. The big games, those games. Here's the formula for the Cowboys. This is how it usually go. Tell me if I'm lying, y'all. Tell me if I'm lying. Usually what happens is in these games, the Cowboys are always going to be in it. Never fails. If the Cowboys are down, they end up always coming back. Dak finds a way to bring us back, gets it in within one score, and when it's time to make the big play, whatever play it is, offensively or defensively, these are the games that it just seems the Cowboys always lose. Oh, we're going to put on a show. Oh, my goodness. NBC is happy. It was a close game. Well, at least we didn't get blowed out. Man, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. Well, at least we was in the game. At least everybody thought we was going to lose by 25 points. You lost. We lost. We lost. 0-1. That's what we are. And if Kellen Moore don't get his stuff right, we might be 0-2. Yeah, you heard it here first. Welcome to the 2021 NFL season, ladies and gentlemen. Where things seem it never changes. Sorry if I disappointed you, but I told you, you're going to get the truth over here. It's called reality. All you optimists, God bless you. We need your gifts of optimism into Cowboy land. We need it. Yes, we do. However, at the same time, when we need you, there are some that are called realists. And optimism is not even in the fact that we look at the hand. We don't look at the hand and say, hey, what it could be, what it should be, what might it be. When we don't do that. We look at it as it is. We look at it as it is. We're not looking at 1 + 1 could in some type of way equal 4. We're not doing that. No, we say 1 + 1 = 2 in realism land. We don't deal in ifs. If Kellen Moore would do this, if Kellen. No, we say in realism land, Kellen Moore, this is what he did. Until Kellen Moore proves me wrong, I'm going to keep saying this same thing until y'all get it. I'm gonna keep saying it. It's no surprise to me. 58 times Dak Prescott threw the ball. 58 times. Let me say it one more time. You think Dak Prescott was down by 30 points throwing that much? 58 times Dak Prescott threw the football last night. Ezekiel Elliott carried the ball 11 times. One more time. I'm going to say it because I don't care what you say. I don't care. When that defensive backs were out, we were killing. 58 times Dak Prescott threw the ball last night. And Ezekiel Elliott carried the ball 11 times for the whole game. There is no game plan that should be constructed that should have those type of numbers. That's the bottom line, y'all. All this talk about a balanced attack that you heard. Ladies and gentlemen, look, please. They go right out the door from the first game. So don't expect this, don't expect balance. This is Dak Prescott football team. All y'all saying that the thing run through Ezekiel Elliott, hush that fuss. It does not run through Ezekiel Elliott anymore. It does not. It runs through Dak Prescott. Kellen Moore has been trying to show y'all that for the last couple of years. Y'all didn't want to believe it. Y'all still crying for Zeke. It's getting worse and worse every year. The carries are going lower and lower for Zeke Elliott. Kellen Moore is going to end up keeping Ezekiel Elliott. Well, I ain't going to say that. I was just about to say, Kellen Moore is going to keep Ezekiel Elliott for dang near getting him barely over 10,000 yards rushing. You don't give him the ball enough. Ezekiel Elliott, when he first came to the league, was on a Hall of Fame pace. Lead the league in rushing 2 out of 3 years. Ezekiel Elliott would never lead this league in rushing again. Never. Not along with Kellen Moore as offense coordinator. He will never lead the league in rushing again. Never. 1,000 yards rushing is going to be like 2,000 yards to him. He don't get the ball enough. It's just the truth, y'all. I'm upset at Kellen Moore, as you can tell. It's horrible. It is. That's my blame. Now, y'all can blame the kicker. If y'all want to do that, have at it. Y'all can do that, okay? Do that. If you want to blame Anthony Brown, go ahead. God bless you. I'm blaming Kellen Moore, and I'm sticking by it. It is what it is. He gets on my nerves. Big Tony, how we doing? The Big Time Show. Hey, Big Tony Knuckles, how you doing, sir? I appreciate you popping into the show. Appreciate your comment. Thanks for joining the show. Appreciate you. Now I'm gonna do this for the last few minutes because I know y'all don't like this. I'm sorry. I was gonna open up the lines, but I don't have my equipment up here, my iPad to really. I'll do that tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna have an open line tomorrow for venting. If you're on Podbean, I guess I could take a call in now if you want to talk. If you got a question or you want to vent real quick, or those are on Facebook and Twitch and YouTube and all that. I'll open up the lines on tomorrow, and maybe you guys can either challenge me or agree with me after hearing this. We'll do that on tomorrow. But if you're on Podbean, you go ahead and call in now if you want to. I don't know who's on here, but if you're on here, you can. Kermit says on our second possession, when the Tampa corner left the game, you think Kellen Moore would notice that as OC and keep going back to Lamb on that backup corner, but he calls reverse plays for a quick 3 and out, and Brady's right back on the field with good position. Well, we're not surprised if you've been following this show. I've always said Kellen Moore, some of the play callers unbelievable. He always try to finesse. Instead of powering the ball, he tried to get cute. There's a perfect example there. That did happen. Typical Kellen Moore. What else is new? I told you, it's bad when you got a Lamborghini, but you don't know how to crank it up. that it's bad when you have that type of car. It's bad when you have a beautiful S-Class Mercedes, a G-Wagon, but the G-Wagon or the S-Class Mercedes is a stick shift car, and you don't know how to drive a stick shift. The car just gonna sit there. I got a guy who got all these toys to play with and don't know how to play with them. That's Kellen Moore. All right, I'm done. I pick some of this up tomorrow. We'll open up the phone lines tomorrow at 3:00. Y'all can come on and vent. Y'all tell somebody. If y'all want to vent, y'all can use my show as a venting board. You'll have your chance to do that on tomorrow. And we'll start talking about the Chargers tomorrow as well. All right. Listen, if you like what I do and you want to become a supporter of the show, here it is right there on your screen. The Big Time Show 3.supercast.tech. Again, it's right there. The Big Time Show 3.supercast.tech. This is for people that are on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. If you want to become a member, paid member of the podcast show, all you have to do is click that link there, put it into your computer, and just make a decision. If you want to support me monthly, I would appreciate it. If not, I understand. I just appreciate your ear listening, and I would thank you. If you are on Podbean, and if you want to become a patron of the show, all you have to do is click that button that says become a patron, make a decision, and you as well can become a monthly subscriber to the show. Also, I'm typing this in on Podbean right now. There it is. Putting my Cash App in on Podbean, and I'll do that as well on Facebook and everywhere else in just a second. There it is coming up. There it is. $ the Big Time Show is the Cash App. If you want to support that way, you can do that as well. Also, to you that are on Facebook and Twitch and Twitter, and those that may watch this a little bit later, if you want to donate that way, there it is there on your screen. Cash App, $ the Big Time Show. You can reach, take the support if you want to. If not, I appreciate your ear and pray that that one day you might jump on the train. One more thing, and I'll let this go. On September the 25th, the Big Time Show podcast will be in Dallas, Texas, for our brother West Coast Black Royalties and the meet and greet with Jalen Smith. That will happen on September the 25th from 6 to 8 p.m. We will be at the Sheraton Arlington Hotel in Arlington, Texas, for the meet and greet with Jalen Smith. Hey, Gary, I see you. My brother Gary, you done missed the whole show, Gary. But I'm gonna bring it on tomorrow as well. If you want to, those are in the Dallas area or the surrounding areas, if you want to meet me, If you use my code, which if you go to my Big Time Show page, Facebook page, I put the flyer out today actually, and the code is on there. You'll get a discount. You'll get a discount for buying the tickets there. I think it's just $60. When you use the discount, you probably knock it down to maybe about $53 or something like that. But I would love to meet you in Dallas or Arlington on that day. Tell somebody. I believe everybody knows West Coast. West Coast will be there, obviously. Boss Cowboy and the OC, I believe, will be in the house as well. I think Law Nation. So, the guys, I think pretty much everyone listen to, we'll be all together for the first time. That's what you call power, y'all. I like that. Where all the podcasters that, most of you guys like, we'll be all in one place at one time with Jalen Smith. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to go live there. I'm quite sure all the, Gary, you got to go back. See Gary and Brian there. Y'all see the comment. I'll put it in. He just coming in. But Gary has been with me enough to know the show. He already know what I done said. So Gary, may I just say, you should have heard me a little bit earlier. That's all I'm gonna say. Because we're on the same page. Ain't no doubt about it. We're on the same page with Kellen Moore. You probably need to go back and just check me out for a minute. I ain't checked. I didn't check today. I just real serious about it and all that kind of stuff. But Kellen Moore was a heavy topic. Let's just put it that way. Again, September 25th in Dallas or Arlington. We will be there. The Big Time Show podcast, Boss Cowboy Sports, West Coast Cowboy, of course, who is our host. I believe Law Nation, I think he's going to be there if I'm not mistaken. And I think it's a couple more that may be coming. We're all going to be there. It's going to be a blast. So if you're in the area, come on out and hang with us. I will be there a little bit longer, however, because that is week 3. And our week 3 game is against Philadelphia on Monday night. I will be in that game. I have tickets. I will be in Dallas for the entire weekend. I will be at that Monday night game. So I will have no voice when I get back to Memphis on that Tuesday evening or whatever. I will have no voice. I hope I ain't got to preach or do something church-wise that week, because if I do, I ain't gonna have no voice left. I already know, because y'all know I'm gonna act a complete nut in Dallas for the game. Y'all know that. You know I am. Y'all know that. So we got a lot of fun stuff coming up this week. The next couple of weeks. Hope that you guys hang with me. I will go live from the meet and greet. Hopefully we can get, I believe Jalen is supposed to come and meet with each podcaster for maybe a couple questions or so. So I'll be have a chance to talk to some of the other guys plus Jalen and just have some fun. Hey, the Big Time Show is on the move at a remote location. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Time. Y'all have a good evening, good night. Let's bring it on. Before we go, you already know what time it is, y'all. Podbean, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. You know how we leave the house. You cannot leave this house without doing one thing for me. You may not do the YouTube. You may not do the Cash App. You may not do the Super Tech, whatever. You can, however, do this. You can at least clap your hands. Now, I done made some of y'all Cowboy fans mad because I told the truth. You're going to be all right. Because guess what? I'm going to tell the truth tomorrow. Yes, I am. This is where reality lives. Not fakeness and optimism. No. This is where reality lives. If you play bad, we're going to say you played bad. What's up? What up, Bernard? If we play good, I'm gonna say we play good. Okay, that's what we get here on my show. We don't fake the funk on here. We gonna call it like it is. So it is. I told y'all. I apologize to y'all. This season here, I'm calling it just like it is. And guess what? I'm a Cowboy fan, so I get to talk about my team like that. It is what it is, y'all. Until tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central. We'll see you tomorrow evening at the one and only. Yes, sir. It is. It is. Y'all know what it is. Can y'all say it with me? Y'all know how we end it. Everybody take a breath because you're gonna have to hold a word from me. All right, everybody. This is. Y'all ready? Come on now. Get your hands together. Hey, my uncle, my godfather on here. Thank you, Unc. My godfather on here. My Uncle Larry. Man, I ain't know you watching me. What's up, Unc? That's my second father. Man, changed diapers and all that kind of stuff. That's how far we go back. That is my godfather. I claim him. That's him. Thank you, Unc. Appreciate you popping in on me. But everybody else, look, everybody take a breath. You gotta know how to do this. Because we're about to close now. We're closing out. Y'all ready? Podbean, you ready? Here we go. Tune in tomorrow at the one and only. Y'all know what it is, right? Here we go. This is the big time. Oh my God. Y'all hold up. Y'all stop. Y'all stop. See, my folks coming on here now. My uncle on here. My goodness. My Uncle Nay on here. I can't leave here. And he said my real uncle. Hey, that's right, he is. My Uncle Nay is on here. Pastor Brooks. I got Bishop Love here. I got the preachers are coming in. Now Gary Bryan is on here. My Uncle Nay, Pastor Brooks is on here. Oh my goodness. I may need to start talking a little Bible. I need to get off the podcast and come back on. Let's preachers, let's get together and let's talk about some things. I'm fired up. Cowboys got me fired up. I'm just ready to talk about anything. I'm sorry to say anything tonight. I'm serious. Matter of fact, I may need to just shut this mic down. I'm sorry. I'm about to do it. Let me get back. All right. I'm trying to close, but I got some very important people coming in. My uncles done came in. All right, I got to show respect there. All right. I'm gone now. That's right, Uncle. I see my uncle say God is faithful. It's just the truth. See what I'm saying? All right. I'm going. Here we go. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Everybody come on with me. This is the Big Time Show.